Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with another video collection update, a massive one. I have this pile of vinyls standing for a long time now, and I just need to get it out of the system and into the shelves, because you know how it is. Yeah, so I was thinking about splitting up the two videos, you know, take the black metal, and it's mostly black metal and death metal. I might have shown somebody some of this before, but it doesn't hurt to show them several times. As I said, this will be a long one. Hope my voice will hold up. Yeah, a tape from Devathorn. I'm pretty sure they are called Vritra. Greek black metal. Pretty good black metal. Haven't listened to the tape. As I said, my tape my tape deck is not connected to my stereo at the moment. Then I bought this. This is not the new Vrykolakas, but this is an I don't know if it's re-recorded or it's the demos from '92 and some other songs from '92 to '95. But they sound very good, so I'm suspecting that there have been some work done with them anyway. But yeah, Vrykolakas, great death metal, old school, a little bit of black tendencies to it as well. Then we are going over to the band we are listening to in the background, and Anthony over at Metal Miners showed this. I think he had a tape. Leprophiliac with the Slimebath. Pretty nice image. Yeah, Leprophiliac is a band, I think, from Spain. Great stuff. I also bought the Caskets of Flesh. This, I think, came out in 2020 or 19. I do have this on tape, but I ordered it from the band. I also ordered a vinyl, but I'm going to show that later. Leprophiliac, I just love them. Kind of straightforward death metal, but I got a very nice feeling to them. So yeah, excellent stuff. I kind of, yeah, it's no nonsense, kind of slightly brutal. Really like his vocals because he stand out in a way. He's very, I don't want to say dry, but he has like a very clean, deep vocals, and yeah. So if you haven't heard Leprophiliac and are into death metal, go and check them out because they are excellent stuff. Then to black metal CDs before we go over to the vinyl shit. Yfel 1710 with Willa, wisielców, something in Polish. Sorry about butchering that. I showed a split with Matra, Aura, and Yfel 1710, a couple of in my last black metal update, so I just went ahead and bought this album. It's not as good as the split, but you know, this older stuff, and kind of straightforward primitive black metal. Has a very kind of talking black metal voice. He's not screaming, it's just kind of angry talking black vocals, which is cool, but it kind of get a little bit tiresome at the end. But a solid black metal release. Then we are going to Norway and Urdôl, 7 portals of the Arcane realms. And yeah, this is atmospheric summoning worship from Norway. Actually, doesn't sound like much Norwegian, but I think Cody over at the Metal Miners showed this in a collection update, yeah, at least a month ago or more than that. If you like old summoning, go and check this out because this is a really good album. Not my normal style, but that album worked very well. One 7-inch. Again, I don't know if I've shown this before, but it's a lantern from Finland. I don't know the title of this, but Lost Paragraphs is the first song, so I'm guessing that that is the title. Great doomy death metal from Finland, a little bit dry guitar tone, but they have a kind of a unique style. There's not many bands sounds like this, so Lantern is a band you should check out. I'm pretty sure I've shown this, but it's a killer album. Gorement, The Ending Quest. Yeah, for fans of first Cemetery album, first Amorphis, I would, but they have some doom, kind of death doom parts as well. Just a killer album. Yeah, love this album. I played it a lot since I got it. Then we have the Leprophiliac full-length Necrosis that I also ordered directly from the band. I like to do that. Thick cardboard lyric sheet, and there's a poster, but that's kind of a very flimsy poster, so I don't want to pull it out. I'm pretty sure it's that image anyway, but again, great straightforward, slightly brutal death metal, really cool vocals on it, and every time I play Leprophilic I get in a good mood. Actually, it's kind of just yeah, very rewarding to listen to. Then we are Sentient Horror, released on Redefining Darkness and Testimony Records. The title is Rites of Gore. Great cover, as always, with the Sentient Horror. I think, are they from US? I'm pretty sure they are a US band, kind of a little bit towards the Swedish, old school Swedish, but not that sharp HM2 guitar tone. I haven't played this more than a couple of times, but it sounds great, and the previous album was great as well, so I'm pretty sure I will like this a lot. As I said, very cool artwork. And yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about Sentient Horror. I'm not gonna say that wrong again, so great stuff. Another one that was high on my on my EP list last year is finally got the vinyl edition of Fossilization's He Whose Name Was Long Forgotten, Brazilian, doomy, dirty, brilliant death metal. Kind of, Everlasting Spew. This is the inner with lyrics and black vinyl, of course. There is actually some color vinyls in this update, but you can't win all the time, so but I mean, most of the people that are watching the same channels that I do have seen this been shown a lot, so it is an excellent piece, and if you don't have it, you should go and check it out. I don't know if I'm gonna link up the stuff below this time. Maybe I will do it at later. If you want to, I will do it, but I'm not feeling the urge to do this. An album that I haven't played yet is the new Laceration, Demise. I listened to it on YouTube, but I haven't kind of. It's great, good stuff, but I don't want to say. I don't want to speak out of my ass all the time. But Rotted Life release. So it's probably, I'm probably gonna enjoy this a lot. This is one of the few albums that won't get shelved after this video. And I always re-sleeve on camera, and I don't care. If that annoys you, turn off the video. Crypt Crawler, Futures, Usurper. Liam showed this in a video a couple of months ago, and he had a seller that's in lieu of a seller that had it. I've been looking for the vinyl edition of this because I kind of think this cover is absolute excellent. Yeah, great death metal. Again, came out on Bitter Loss Records in 21. I don't know if it would have reached my top 20 last year. I don't think so, but it's a pretty good album, and it's a colored version. Yeah, I mean they follow the color scheme of the covers, so it's kind of okay, and it's not that it's not terrible. But I kind of like purple, but I hate splatter. So, but they use the color scheme of the cover. Then it's okay for me. I mean that I can live with. Would be a whole other deal if it was white. So yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have checked it out already, since Liam has way more viewers than me. So then I got 2 albums by Necrophobic. I always wanted this on vinyl because I think it's a great album. You know, everybody knows Necrophobic from Sweden. Don't like this picture. That's kind of waste of space. So they could have done a single jacket on this, and I would be very happy. Hrimthursum is the title. If you didn't know that, of course, lyric sheet. I do think this was black vinyl, yeah. But an excellent album. I'm a big fan of Necrophobic, so of course I will get all their stuff on vinyl eventually. I'm just missing a couple. And also got the Bloodhymns again with the inner, and yeah, pretty nice reissues by Hammerheart. I have no problem with Hammerheart. I think they do a great job on a lot of the reissues. I've seen them been giving some shit. Maybe they were worse earlier on, but yeah. I like it. Also bought a couple of old Therion releases. This is the demo collection. Time Shall Tell. Pretty cool cover. I think this is pretty fitting for a demo. Black vinyl, and has this inner, kind of rough sounding in a way, but really cool to have it. I love the early Therion stuff, so always wanted to have the demo stuff as well. You know me, I like the demos. They don't always sound great, but they kind of, at least when you love there are a lot of the same albums in the same area, it's kind of nice to just see the progression. And yeah, again, Hammerheart release, and they did a very good job on this. I also got the Beyond Sanctorum. This is also a great album. Black vinyl, and this is actually the lyrics, and you can see that the types are kind of highlighted. It was the same on the original tape, so I think it's cool that they, or original CD, I do have that. But I always wanted this on vinyl, and it's a very nice looking vinyl. A great album. I think it's kind of stands out from the rest of the Swedish, and kind of probably why I think they are so great. Then I got a album. Matt over at the Dark Path, you know, he has been talking a lot about Malformity. Great US, slightly brutal, technical death metal, great cover. This is actually it's a single vinyl, but when I ordered it, I got both the vinyls within the same jacket, both the color variants, which I thought was cool. So I'm gonna show you. One of them was black and the other one was, you know, ugly. But you know, I got 2 vinyls for one. Kind of a deal they had, and damn cool way to do it. Lyric sheet and the guys. Yeah, so this is pretty. It's not fantastic, but it's a very good brutal death metal from the US, and they also included a yeah. If I can get this into the sleeve. Also included a patch, and we have to restart Leprophiliac. Pretty cool, and they also had a button and a like a coaster, not a coaster, but a kind of a cooler, which was pretty cool. And you know, it's not cheap to get vinyls from US, but when you get all that stuff in, it's kind of, yeah, it was a good deal. And I mean, I wanted this on vinyl, so and cool to support the band directly on Bandcamp. I love that stuff. And we have Obliteration, Necrosis, you know, Norway's leading death metal band, in my opinion. You know, yes, we have Blood Red Throne, but for me, Obliteration is better. This is a not so good looking. It's a yellow center label that does not show so good. Yeah, the color is shit, but I've been waiting a long time for a black reissue, but it doesn't seem to happen. So, but I want all the Obliteration albums on vinyl because you know, they are a killer band. And if you don't know Obliteration, it's kind of a you can say that there are a lot of autopsy in the bottom of it, but they have developed a very nice style and progressed very nicely. But this is kind of the more straightforward, raw albums. But yeah, Obliteration, they are a killer band. Then an old underground classic, Beyond Belief, Rave Diabetes, from Holland, Netherlands, whatever you say. Sounds like it. Again, a little bit kind of dry vocals, a little bit like roaring vocals that separates them from a lot of bands. Musically, it's mid-paced, kind of doomish sometimes, but yeah, a really cool album. It's a cool death metal album, and yeah, nothing more to say. Yes, a lot of people have heard that album a lot of times. Then, you know, in my quest to fill up my pantheist, this is Seeking Infinity. Excellent album again. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself. I say that every time I buy a pantheist album, but it's excellent. Doom, death doom, slightly funeral doom at times. Variated. Yeah, it's just killer stuff. It's not as good as the new one, but another killer album by them. Then I bought a album. This was the only December Noir album that I didn't have in my collection. Forsaken Earth, Germany, death doom, melodic death doom. Pretty solid stuff. Not the best band in the world, but I mean, I really enjoy their work. And it's solid death doom, solid melodic death doom. I'm not always in the mood for when it gets too melodic, but this kind of, especially the vocals are killer here, so that helps very much, and always have these beautiful covers. Yeah, Samael Medieval Prophecy demo collection. Again, a demo collection, double vinyl. Bit scruffy sounding. This was a color variation. Kind of a grey marbled, which is pretty good looking. For being a colored vinyl, hello. I'm not loving colored vinyls. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, a very nice thick booklet in this kind of. Yeah, I have to fold it out. A lot of this imagery and you know. It's hard to find the ups and downs, you know, the story behind the early days and this demo stuff. As I said, a lot of cool imagery. If you're a fan of Samael, of course, you need to have this in the collection. If you kind of getting into Samael, this is kind of not necessary. And I said it was a double vinyl. I was lying. It's a single vinyl. But the booklet is so heavy, so it feels like a double vinyl. Pretty simplistic cover, but Samael was pretty simplistic back in the days, so yeah, just happy to have this in the collection. And again, demo stuff, it's always nice, or sometimes it sounds like shit, but yeah, fun to have. Then I finally got the Reclaim EP by Keep of Kalesin on vinyl. Do have the original CD. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't use the cover that's on the CD because that's kind of cooler. I think this was a black vinyl, yeah. And has its, this is kind of the, but I of course change it into a polylined inner sleeves or in vinyl sleeve or whatever you call it, but excellent stuff. Attila on vocals. I do believe that was Frost playing drums on this. I saw them live on this when they released this, and that was fucking brilliant. Excellent Norwegian black metal release. Then we have the Mayhem Atavistic Black Disorder and Commando EP. This is the Commando. The Commando is kind of a tribute to punk hardcore, covering Dead Kennedys and Discharge and stuff like that. I don't like the side B because, yeah, it's well done, but it's cover songs from a style that I'm not a big fan of. But side A is excellent. Follow the steps of the album and the last album. So yeah, happy to have this as well. Then I have two demos, EPs by Knokkelklang, Avgrunnens Klangverk. Bit rough sounding, must admit, and but you know, it's very well done. I mean, it's territory possession, so they always do their job. And you know, I hate white vinyl. This is white vinyl, but you know, it's kind of, you know, Knokkelklang is like bone. Yeah, if you hit two pieces of bone together, you get that sound. That's what Knokkelklang means, and therefore, in a way, it's fun with the white vinyl, but white vinyl looks like shit anyway. So, but fun to have them again. A bit rough sounding. Then we have the, and they are primitive. They are almost like a bit like early Butzum in a way. This EP is named Kalk og Aske. yeah, again, very kind of simplistic, cold, bit screamy vocals on these two EPs in the background. The album Jeg begraver is way better. That's absolute killer. Then another album that I haven't spent that much time in is the new Livsleder with Sepulchral Dedication. I do think they are from Sweden. Very aggressive vocals. He's angry as fuck. Kind of a bit primitive black metal, but yeah, really good. This is kind of what black metal was supposed to be back in the days, at least. And as I said, the vocals is so damn angry. At least he was that on the first album, which was great. So I'm expecting this to. I've listened to a couple of the songs here, but yeah, they are from Sweden. I can see that on the title tracks or the titles of the songs. Sendebudet, livsspenn, Djev-ulven, Djefluvel, Hardakallad. Yeah, my Swedish is not as good as my English. And then you say, then your English is shit. Yeah, thank you very much. Last but not least, I shown this cover. You know, Mr. Abbott. Pretty good album. I have to be honest. Side A especially are a really solid black metal release. But unfortunately, he has a cover song. He has covered Metallica Trapped Under Ice. It does not sound good. And he has put it kind of like in the middle of side B, so it kind of destroys the flow of side B. So I struggle a little bit with side B here, but the songs are good overall. Definitely his best at work this far. Kind of found his ground. Maybe he's put his act together and done a really good job with this. Spent enough time with it. The first Abbott album was bad, and that was actually a Immortal album that he just took the songs and released it on Abbott. The previous album had some good songs, but this is way more stronger, more balanced in quality. You don't have this one good song and two shitty songs. It sounds more like Abbott should do. As I said, there are two downsides with this album, and that's the Trapped Under Ice cover. I don't like it, and also I think the poster is a little bit it's a little bit too small. You know, I don't understand why he didn't do a full figure poster, but you know, you have to love this. I'm gonna put it on my bedroom, right above my bed. No, I'm not, but yeah, I'm just kidding. It's not a fault. I love this poster. I thought it was so damn Abbott. It's Abbott, and love it or hate it, this album is good. And if you didn't like the two first albums, do check this out, because this is way better, I think, overall, apart from the Metallica cover songs. Yeah, and that was all I had. I managed to keep it under half an hour, which is pretty well done. I just, should have talked more about them, but I just want to get them into my shelves. I can't stand them having them in my inbox anymore. So thanks as always for watching, subscribing, and commenting. Love to read comments from you, and let me know what you think about these albums, or whatever. Give me some shit for not doing a good enough job or whatever. I'm all for it. Constructive criticism is always good. Remember that, guys. Have a nice weekend. Be short.